Oh, I don't know why I did this on my phone. Hold on a second. I didn't expect to be back, but you guys got to see. Ow! Ow! Oh, that hurt. Ooh, I just opened my laptop and it pinched my skin. Ow. Oh, Ovi, you don't have to get up. I'm fine, buddy. All right. I'm sitting here gluing crystals onto a pot. So let me join this on StreamYard because I cannot fucking believe what I'm hearing right now. This is fucking crazy and also kind of weird at the same time. Hello, hello. Um, and kind of pisses me off too as an artist. Nothing's more infuriating than when somebody just straight up, steals your shit. Oh my god, I just fucked my legs up. All right, hold on. Let me get on my laptop. I don't know why I um joined on my phone here. You guys got to see this. I just clicked on blank screens. Oh my god, that fucking hurt. I guess blank screen did a premiere, and I clicked on it while I'm sitting here gluing crystals on. Hold on a second. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude, that just freaking hurt. That just freaking hurt. See, doing my own actual work here. Remove. Here you go. Doing my own work. Gluing one by one little crystals on this pot right here. Okay. Ow. I just like effed myself up. Check this out. Hold on a second. Let me get myself off of here. This is fucking crazy. What is wrong with people? Hold on a second. I gotta share this with you guys. By the way, I forgot to say something before while I'm waiting for this to load up that I wanted to say. When I was listening to Jones's live yesterday, and she was reacting to some of Laura's thing. I didn't listen to the whole live, but I listened to like the first, I don't know, I want to say 10 minutes of it. And Laura was saying that anybody that went and viewed the photos, in Zav Girl's Patreon, thank you, Angelisa, is they're just as wrong as whatever. They paid for it. They shouldn't have a thing to say. Here's the problem with that, and this is what Laura doesn't seem to understand, and probably Betty Bullhorn too. It's called vetting information, right? Well, first of all, Joneson said she didn't pay to go in there to see or view the photos herself. Somebody had sent her a link. The link was shared on Zab Girl's panel, and then in her Patreon, and then from there people could get the link, and anybody could basically have the link and then have access to the pictures, So that's how it all went down. The person, somebody emailed Joneson the link to the video, and she had to go check it out, right? You're not going to go call, and I don't even know if Joneson necessarily called the person out, but you're not going to go call somebody out on something unless you have proof. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would do the same thing, maybe not in that situation. I don't know if I would want to go see somebody's, a kid's autopsy photos, but if you're a true crime channel and somebody had sent that to you and you're going to call the person out, I would want to be 100% sure on what I was calling them out for. I wouldn't want to just jump up on my panel and start saying things not knowing whether they were 100% true or not. That doesn't mean that they watched the whole entire video. But they probably, you have to vet information. I know that's a concept that Laura doesn't quite understand, but you have to do that before you're going to go call somebody out. Because, believe it or not, I know this is crazy. There's a lot of fucking trolls on this platform and people that just, say crazy shit. They say crazy shit. So, and lie just to stir the pot. So that does happen. All right. This has nothing to do with like anybody we typically discuss on here, but I just happened to stumble upon this with Blank Screens. I guess he did a premiere. He, she, I don't know what Blank Screen is, just saying. I just call him he because a lot of other people do. But check this out. This is fucking insane. And just for me, somebody who, works in the art field or used to work in the art field, but still kind of does, right? I'm got my own business. By the way, www. Concrete Jungle Home Decor.com. Go there and check it out. I'm working right now on something like I am making molds, which is basically replicas of something somebody else made, but I do things to try to make it my own work of art. And so that's what this is getting into. Okay. Copying somebody else's like art just straight up is fucking wrong. There's a difference between being inspired by something and then just straight up fucking copying it. You know what I'm saying? Like verbatim. Or claiming that you created the art and you really didn't. And that's what I was like so shocked when I saw this. I didn't even finish watching the whole entire thing, but let's take a look. Because apparently we have somebody who's claiming nonsense. You might know who this is. Who's claiming to have done some artwork that apparently she didn't do, and Burnt Toast caught on to it. You guys all know I'm a very, very big Burnt Toast fan. So that's one person's lives that I try not to miss, you know, when she's discussing somebody that I know. Sometimes she discusses people that I don't know much about. So, but I always try to catch her lives because I really do thoroughly enjoy. Yes, Tube Top Tammy. So check this out. And I hope Burnt Toast, I know she's all about the fair use thing, so I hope she doesn't mind me playing this, but check this out. By the way, subscribe to Blank Screen. Always getting all the good clips, and is also the most hated troll on the internet. And this is just fucking insanity right here. Oh my god. All right, so check this out.
So the first thing that we're going to get into is, so I've sort of been keeping up with our friend Veda Potato, Tube Top Tammy, you know, whatever you want to call her.
I didn't know when this live was from. Does anybody know when Burnt Toast actually did this live?
For a while now. And she's really incredibly boring. So I can't really watch much of her, but I happened to catch this a while back. This is from April 22nd. And I've just
I just noticed something. She actually fucking has straps on, but like, what's going on there? Why all the straps? She's like, when I wear straps on my shirts, I'm gonna wear all the straps, not just like some straps, but all the straps. Like, girl, that bra or whatever the fuck you have on under there is clearly, there's no better way to make yourself look like white trash than to have bra straps like that sticking out. Like, you look like trash. What is going on here? Why are the underneath straps bigger than the tank top straps? Good God, this girl, she just doesn't know how to dress herself as a grown ass, bigger size girl.
Okay, maybe I should just make a video by itself or whatever, because this is just like a 4-minute clip. But then I thought, no, I actually want to go live and explain what's going on here. So
this is crazy.
Miss Tube Top Tammy here has decided to claim other people's artwork.
Like, what?
Yeah, it's not cool with me. Zena with Fire, member for 3 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Chap Tess, gifted 10 tasks. Sorry, Chap Task.
I'm gonna fast forward. She's good at saying hi
to everybody. Thank you and welcome to the Dumpster Fire.
The Dumpster.
Yep. Okay. So this is very bizarre because her stream was not about art at all. And so when she started talking about art, my ears perked up because I thought, where is she going with this? So this is what she started to do. She started to show pictures on her phone, and then she would run off and show other framed art that she had, I guess, near where she was sitting, claiming that she actually painted those things. Yeah.
Like what in the actual fuck?
Yeah. There's this thing. I know, it's so crazy, right? Called reverse image search.
And by the way, I just want to address something real quick that has nothing to do with this, but Nonsense shared this on her community post earlier, and I just find it really funny. It's MGL basically saying, "This is fucking great." I just have to do this as a sort of public service announcement, if you will. Hold on a second. She apparently in her Patreon posts Zav Girl. Okay. This is absolutely unbelievable what she's done. She could be sued by the mother. She unethical. That's literally what she wrote. She didn't write she's unethical. She wrote she unethical, like a fucking caveman. But, you know, what do you expect? Natasha Cooper got a pass. Both crossed the line. These people wanting to see it are even worse. Now, I heard as far as Natasha Cooper, she didn't, hold on, just let the dog in. She didn't exactly post the same thing that Zav Girl posted. And again, I didn't see this with my own eyes. This was told to me by somebody that I trust, who basically saw. So she kind of did. She showed the injuries from what I understand, but not the whole, entire thing. So, and I'm not sticking up for her because I personally don't I don't have any feelings about Natasha Cooper either way. I know she's, controversial. I know people hate her. I've never watched her channel. And I don't know very much about her. So I don't, have an opinion on her because I don't know her. But, it's a little different. Just saying, than what Zav Girl did. I mean, she took it down and was able to keep her Patreon apparently now. If that pisses people off that I don't have an opinion on her, I mean, I don't know what to say. I never watched her really, so I can't have an opinion on her. But I've heard she's done some pretty, shitty things on here and whatever. There's a lot of people on here do shitty things. But anyway, here's the funny part about all of this. MGL, I guess she forgets that she posted, I believe it was Cash Gurnan's casket, where you could actually see a little part of him, okay, on the casket, in the casket rather. She posted that as a thumbnail on her channel, back in the day. And here she is saying, "Oh, that's disgusting and people are disgusting and blah 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 blah." But she's no better. I mean, what about all the fake death hoaxes that she continues to do, by the way, with Marvin and his family. So, it's just really funny when the trash calls the trash out, in my opinion. So I just had to point that out because, she's no better. Plus she, hangs out with other tragedy pimps who like to put deceased children's pictures on candles and thinks that that's a good idea. So, I'm just merely pointing that out, Anyway, back to Tube Top Tammy.
And
no, she's no better than Zav Girl. And I believe also when it came to Cash Gurnan's photos that she posted some of those, the casket and all that in her Patreon. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I do remember her posting it as a thumbnail and everybody being fucking outraged about it, a couple of years ago or a year ago, whatever it was at this point in time. So have several seats.
Be surprised what I found. And I was not the only one who discovered this. There's quite a few people who contacted me and was like, what's going on here? And so I do what I always do and say, send me the link. And so then I personally double checked everything. I personally took all the screenshots that you're about to see. Okay. And I just thought it was really, really strange because this person, Beta Potato person, I'm sorry, Vaja. I think that's her name. Vaja Jade. I'm going to go with Vaja. So Vaja has been doing like video after video after video,
Yeah.
trying to ride the failed coattails of Molly Golightly. She likes to be called MGL, by the way. And she is trying to channel build.
That was fucking great. I love how she just slipped that in there. She loves to be called MGL, by the way. What does it say? I'm sure I could be wrong, so it's just a vague recall. But did Laura take some pictures from a funeral? Something like a picture controversy surrounding something? Yes. She like basically recorded people at a funeral that she went to, which she's like, it was a memorial. It was like a place where people were gathering. It was at a funeral home. So yeah, it was, a wake service, whatever you want to call it, memorial service. And she recorded people and took pictures and shit without I don't know if she took pictures, but she certainly recorded them without her, people's consent. And yes. And then, while we're talking about this, MGL also went into a church and secretly recorded a young girl in Tennessee that had something to do with the Summer Wells situation. So yeah, she's no better when it comes to children and protecting them.
Build, right? And so she has been doing all these videos that are like incredibly boring, and she gets like hardly any views, which is why I didn't really want to talk about her today. But this I couldn't really pass up. It's just, low hanging fruit. What can I say? Vajay Jade. Okay, maybe it's Vajay. I don't know. You guys are way smarter than me. Anyway, so she's been doing a lot of videos calling everybody else liars and nitpicking all these little things. And then when you actually look into what she's showing, it doesn't actually prove anything.
Yeah.
Don't you just love?
It's one of the things I've noticed about this Vada girl. First of all, she does these like really fucking weird community posts where like she circles things. Like she really likes using the notes or the photo drawing thing and app, whatever, in her phone. I don't know. And she makes like these circles and lines and arrows and all this crazy shit. And they're never usually pointing out anything that's fucking relevant or anything, It's like, I mean, there was one time, I haven't looked at her page in a really long time, but there was one time months ago that people were like looking at her shit. And it was so fucking like confusing that like even the people that follow her couldn't follow what she was trying to point out or prove. Like, I don't know. People need to like learn what proof is on this platform.
That. But I was like, this is weird. Someone who says that she doesn't have an issue with lying is now lying about something so ridiculous, so outrageous that I'm surprised she even left this up. So, but it's okay, boo. I have this stream downloaded, so if you delete it, I got you. So I'm gonna start playing this, and as she goes through each piece of artwork, I'm going to show you who the actual artist is. Right. Okay.
How do you do that?
Thumbnails are actually my favorite parts, but I love art. I don't know if any of you know it, but I did acrylic painting for a living for a long time.
She's been painting for a living, right?
I don't know if anybody's ever heard of the store Earthbound. I love like everything hippie-ish. I love anything psychedelic looking, but I'm just like that way. I'm like the stoner type that doesn't smoke weed. But my parents were both hippies, so it just makes me feel at home. So I used to make like psychedelic elephants, nature zoo creatures, or animals. I made a really nice peacock. That was probably my favorite painting, and I sold it for $800.
So she's claiming that she painted a peacock and sold it for $800.
$800.
All right. All right. Her voice, though. Yeah, I actually sped her up because I could not take her at regular speed. You're not missing much, I promise.
It was an acrylic painting on a blank canvas. It was probably, I think it was let's see if I have a picture of it.
So acrylic painting on okay.
Oh, so odd to say now, an artist to say, oh, it was an acrylic painting on a blank canvas. Like, why would you have to say that it was on a blank canvas if you painted it? You're like, wouldn't that be inferred? Most artists that sell their art, it would be on a blank canvas. You wouldn't paint it on a painted canvas. Like, that's weird.
That peacock. All right. I'll show y'all my painting I did.
Let's see the
painting. I'll show you a sample of my art that I've done. And here's you something else to make fun of. No sense.
Oh no. It's
Sam.
it's burnt toast now. I got you.
She's probably gonna hate on my picture.
No, I'm just gonna laugh at you. The painting is actually beautiful, but you're a fucking liar. So
Wow.
But let me find you that painting. I know exactly where it is. Give me 1 second. I just want to show y'all
She's like, I know exactly where it is. Let me Google this shit
what I used to do for a living.
for a living.
she did this for a living now.
I think in
Okay.
Google Photos, you can just like type in the word painting, and all my paintings should just come up. Let me see.
Yeah, that's because
She did this for a living. Oh my
I
god.
did it.
Is this after like because I've watched other streams that she's done and she's claimed to do a lot of different things for a living. So I think we have another Bullhorn Betty situation where it's like she's
or Laura, she was a record executive. She was a fucking web developer, stripper, a stockbroker, a lawyer almost, yeah, she's one of those fucking been there, done that, and wrote the fucking book about it, people, I guess. But she didn't write the book this time. She plagiarized it, basically. Like, if these people really think that people are this dumb, that's what fucking kills me about them.
the expert in everything.
Very good job.
Watch
In
out.
slow chat. Okay. I can do that. I'll let this play for a little bit.
So here's one I did of myself. Okay. And it says, let me brighten the screen so y'all can see it. It says, time to wind down and stay home.
Now, first of all, does that look like her? I mean, girl, is that a picture of you from like when you were a teenager? Like, because that don't look like you. It don't look anything like you at all. Except for the fact that maybe the hair color is light and your hair color is light. And first of all, that is not, it's kind of hard to see, but that does not look like an acrylic painting to me. And the reason being is because typically acrylic paintings have texture to them. It's very hard to paint acrylic and not have it have texture. It's just hard. It's hard for me to see, but that looks more like a watercolor or maybe some type of sketch. I don't see acrylic, but then again, I can't really see it all that well. But to me from here, it don't look like acrylic, but it could be.
That is a canvas I did. You can see it's up on my wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She claims that she painted that.
Wait a second.
Wait
a second. She just said she sold it for $800. So how is it up on her wall? That don't make sense. Interesting.
Canvas that she did.
Mm.
Let me slow the chat a little bit. Sorry about that.
This is hilarious.
I hate doing that, but mods are asking. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, okay, so quick Google image search. None of these were very hard. You can do it yourself. You just pause her video, take a screenshot of the painting.
Oh my goodness.
Go to Google reverse image and all kinds of things come up.
How embarrassing.
So she claims that she did that. Okay, sure.
Why would you lie?
So this is the actual painting. See, this is the actual painting.
Oh my
It is by someone named Rongro DeVoe, and it's called Time to Wind Down. It is sold on various websites.
Wow. Wow.
Let's see if I actually clicked on the artist profile.
Wow.
I don't think I did for that, but yes, she absolutely did not do this painting.
Wow.
This is somebody else's artwork.
This is so fucked up, dude.
Yes.
So fucked up.
And there's more.
Why is she lying about this? I'd like to see the actual artwork. Wait, what did she say? Rongro DeVoe? Hold on a second. Fuck. I want to see the actual art. What was it? DeVoe? Did I hear that wrong? Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here because I'm working on an order. Ronnie DeVoe? Is that what she said? Fuck. No, that's not what she said. All right, I'll look at it later.
Time to wind down, and that's me. So that's one little.
So not only does she say that she painted it herself, freehand, we're not talking about paint by number, guys. Okay, or fill in the blank. She's actually saying that she painted these paintings
They're her
on a blank canvas. Then she goes as far as say that the person in the painting is her. Here's the thing. That same artist made multiple different versions of the same painting.
Oh my
Some of them have blonde hair, some of them have dark hair, some of them have different colored eyes. So yeah, that is absolutely a lie.
Wow.
Thank you, Annie. Welcome to the dumpster fire.
I bet you she'll claim that he stole her artwork. Dude, like, this is so weird. Why would you lie about this? I just don't understand. I don't understand why you would fucking make this up. I don't get it.
What's up, daddy's baby girl? What's up?
Small one I did on just like an 11-inch panel. And then I want to show you the bed. Oh, y'all want to see my guitar table? This is made out of blown glass, okay? This is a blown glass table.
What? Wait. How the fuck? I don't know much about blown glass. Definitely not a area of art I've ever fucking got into. It looks actually terrifying. I mean, it looks fun, but it looks terrifying at the same time, dealing with like molten hot fucking glass. But like, how the fuck do you blow glass a flat table like that? I don't think that's even possible, but maybe it is. Again, I don't know much about that, area of art, but girl, you didn't make that.
So she did not clarify as to whether she actually painted this or made this. Here's the thing. No shade on people that get furniture from places like this. Okay, no shade. Let's see, where is it?
I mean, that's not my
Can I get a
style.
screenshot of it?
Looks very 90s-ish, 80s, 90s-ish.
Okay, it's not in here. So yeah, so if you reverse image search this, it goes back to a website called Rooms to Go, and it is a mass manufactured table
God. Yeah, look
that you can buy at Rooms to go with the furniture that you buy.
Wow.
It's not hand blown glass. It wasn't made by some famous artist. She didn't paint that. It's from Rooms to Go. And no shade.
I'm sorry. That's just so fucking funny. She said it's hand blown glass, dude. You can't fucking hand blow glass like that. Like, that is not even possible. I just don't understand this. Like, why would you fucking lie about this? I'm blown away. No pun intended. I'm fucking blown away. Like, why the fuck would you do this? Just why? Veda, fucking Tube Top Tammy. Girl, stop. This is like not cute. Like, this is like bullshit. Come on. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. This is like when Laura used to get caught plagiarizing like her fucking website, like from fucking Rite Aid and shit. Like, how embarrassing, bro. How embarrassing. I mean, I suck at writing descriptions. I'll be the first one to fucking say that on my website, but like, I don't really need too much of a description. But this is like fucking crazy to me. Like, what are you doing, girlfriend?
Okay, but for her to claim that somehow she made it or it's something that it's not, that's weird. That's very weird.
Very weird.
The JJ. It's very weird.
Isn't that beautiful? That's my favorite table I have.
That is
one day I'll give you a tour of my house. How about that?
Oh,
okay. But I'm dying to show y'all this peacock painting super quick.
That is ugly. I'm actually surprised. I don't know. Look, everybody has different tastes. That fucking garbage would never fucking be in my house. It looks like it's from the 90s. Like, I don't know. It gives me like the fucking Friends coffee shop vibe, like that painting. Like, that's just ugly on a table. Nevertheless, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if you enjoy that type of shit, please, feel free to criticize my taste. It's not for everybody. Somebody just left me a comment and told me that the dress that I showed looks like it's from The Lion King. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, my taste isn't everybody else's taste. I get it. My sneakers, people probably don't like them either. And I don't even think my camera turned on for some odd reason. But anyway, yeah, this is just straight up fucking bullshit.
Maybe if I type in the word peacock, it should just come up. Okay, here's some of my paintings right here. So I think this is around the time. I made that. There it is. Got it.
Think?
This is a huge image. Let me move this light so it's not.
So she's also such a genius that she doesn't realize that the light glare is actually in the picture.
Oh boy.
Let me get that light reflector off of it.
It's not IRL.
That's to be in the bathtub.
Yikes.
Before I accidentally show y'all a nude of mine.
Okay,
What?
so
Please don't.
right. So I looked this up, and guess what? It's on a website called PX Pixels. It's by an artist called Wilson Lau.
What the fuck, dude?
And they have stationery, phone cases,
Oh,
wall art.
Dude, girl, you didn't paint that. Stop it. Stop it. And that is a very, well done painting. Again, not my style of art. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a beautiful painting. But typically when people painters, most painters, right? Their style is very similar in every piece of artwork that they do. In this case, I mean, she just goes from one fucking extreme to the next, She's first painting girls. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that artists don't experiment and mix media, because they do, but like not like to that extreme. Like those paintings of the girls to this is a very extreme change in style. You know what I'm saying? But okay, girl.
They have all different versions of the same peacock.
Wow.
Some of them are more purpley, blue, and green. Some are more orange, red, and yellow. But it's essentially the same painting. And it says on the bottom here, it says Peacock is a painting by Wilson Lau, which was uploaded August 26, 2013. Yikes.
So Veda was probably like still in high school back then. No, I don't know how old she is. I don't, but I know how stupid she is.
Another lie.
This isn't even, I don't even know if we could consider this plagiarism. It's like stolen valor, but in an art fucking way. Cause like in order to plagiarize something, you actually have to like copy and replicate it. She's just like lying about it being hers, like this isn't her work, unless like all these people, stole her artwork on the internet. They just went around stealing her artwork and then posting it and selling it on various websites, under their name. I mean, which I highly doubt, but I'm just saying, like, this is fucking weird. This is just so weird. I can't even understand why somebody would do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if you lie about something because like you did, let's just say, right, you did something stupid and you're ashamed of your actions and you lie about it because you don't want to admit to the truth, that's understandable. Okay. But like, this is you just blatantly making a fucking lie up for no reason, because nobody was like accusing you of being not an artist or something. And you're like, well, here, I'll prove to you that I am an artist. Like, you're just, what the fuck is this? Like, this is just bizarre to me to lie about such a thing. And it's also infuriating as an artist because it's like, dude, I'm not a painter. I like painting, but I'm not like a fucking painter. I don't sell paintings, but like as an artist, like you work fucking hard on your shit. And for somebody to take your shit and act as if it's their own is fucking infuriating, dude. Like, I'm fucking just blown away. Science girl, I don't even know if I could paint that girl. Like, I'm not that great of a painter. I mean, I'm okay, but like not like this, That might not even be paint though. It might be like a graphic that was printed on, you know what I'm saying? Like a digital graphic that somebody like put on canvas, because people do that now. They'll take their digital artwork and transfer it to canvas. So I don't know. That's what it kind of looks like to me. But again, it's hard to tell when you can't see like the textures and shit.
I don't know how to make the light reflecting go away. That is let me figure out how to make this light.
Oh my gosh, she's not even smart enough to know that the reflection is like on the fucking picture. Oh my God.
I think it's from the picture, not the actual light. Hold on.
You think? You think? You think?
Find one that's not reflecting the fucking. Why are all of these reflecting? I should have took that.
This is MGL's friend, guys. Just fucking remember that. That just shows me she will literally take on any fucking person that will defend her. Anybody that'll defend her, she's like, yep, you're good. You're good. Unfucking believable. This is so weird
Better pictures of that.
to me.
Ooh, that's one I did. I don't know if y'all can see it because it's very like psychedelic, but it's mushrooms.
See, again,
Also,
okay? Somebody who's into that psychedelic style of painting like that, they typically tend to like grab it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you sell a painting in a certain style, any artist that you look at, a lot of their paintings are going to be similar. So if like psychedelic art is your thing, that's probably what the majority of your paintings are going to be, because that's what people like from you and that's what they're going to buy. And I'm not saying you can never deviate from that. Of course you can, but it typically doesn't happen in the art world. You know, I mean, that's kind of part of being an artist, is being known as like finding your niche as an artist, and then, or your niche, whatever, however you want to say it, and then staying within that niche and or niche, whatever. I don't know how you say the word, but you know what I'm saying? And like staying in that, and then like that's your thing. That's what you're known for as an artist. So like all this variation is just, it just doesn't seem real to me. Like Jackson Pollock, for example, right? Great example. He was kind of known for those crazy splattered painting kind of things, right? And then you got somebody like what's his name? Salvador Dali. You know, he was known for those kind of trippy, warped looking, you know, mind fuck, whatever you want to call them, like mind bender photos where it's like you can't tell what things are. He had the dripping clocks, you know what I'm saying? Like his style is very recognizable. Not saying that he's never, you know, deviated from that, but like this is just fucking crazy, dude.
lie. I mean, I just went through. I just did a simple Google image search. So this,
Oh my God.
you can buy on Amazon for $19.99.
Oh my God.
It's by a brand called Doppelganger 33 Ltd. I've also found it on various.
Realism. Thank you, Jet Setter. I failed miserably fucking art history. So yeah, the names and everything, I'm not very good at remembering like things. Somebody, you know, made sure to correct me the other day because I said pointillism when it was impressionism, whatever the fuck, dude. Like it's the same concept. It's a bunch of small dots that are, you know, fucking like whatever, painting a picture, but fine. You know, I fucked up.
There's other websites. It's basically from a company called Trends Incorporated.
Wow.
I think it's Trends International. So anyway, it is a print. It's not a painting. It's a print. Just want to throw it out there. It's not a pastel on a canvas.
Right.
It's a print.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Pop-up pass. Welcome to the dumpster fire. Thank you. I appreciate that. What the hell is wrong with her? Great question. I have no idea.
Yeah. Great question.
This is why people like this keep getting reviewed. That's why people keep talking about them, keep making videos about them, because they lie about the most ridiculous things.
But
I don't know anybody like her in real life. If I did, I'd be like, I don't know you. Like, this is weird. This is like, why even lie about this?
Exactly. Great question, Burnt Toast. Why even lie about something like this? I don't get it. Like, why? Why do you want to make people believe you're an artist, and not only just an artist, but a multifaceted, you know, artist who works in many different mediums and mixes media and has various different styles of art? I mean, make sense.
The psychedelic sun. But if you've ever heard of Earthbound, right? I used to sell my paintings to Earthbound.
I tried to look for the Earthbound website, could not find it.
Wow.
So I don't know if they went out of business or whatever, but I could not find it. I also looked up various different versions of whatever name that she has gone by on various public social media platforms. Nothing comes up pertaining to art whatsoever.
Wow.
Nothing.
For them to
Wow.
sell in their store. Earthbound is like a hippie, earthy store. And I had signed a contract with them to sell my paintings there.
Wow.
But here's when I had it ready to go to send off.
Mm.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's more like, dude, that's more like probably when she bought it and didn't take the corners off of it yet. Like I thought I just saw a price tag on there. Hold on a second. This is fucking
Here's
weird.
when I had it ready to go to send off. Isn't that
Really? You sent it off with a corner missing? Is that a price tag right there? Right in the corner. Okay, I knew I wasn't seeing things. Is that like a little, it looks like a price tag, like a clearance price tag. I mean, it's a pretty picture, but I wouldn't personally want it in my home because I'm just not into like painted art. Really, some painted art, but I don't know. I like more sculptural art for like my house. I mean, I have some painted art, but or print, whatever it is, but I just wouldn't hang something like that necessarily on my walls. But it's a pretty picture. It's very well done.
beautiful?
I love how like there's the orange clearance sticker on the bottom. That's my favorite.
Okay. Wasn't seeing things. Wasn't seeing things. The clearance sticker is there. This is so fucking weird, dude.
Part.
This is
I
weird.
love doing that.
This is really fucking
But-
weird.
Back to thumbnails. I want my
Such a talent to have mastered so many different styles of painting, right? But don't art to know that there's different there's just different styles of every pretty amazing. In fact, she's bet you can't do that.
Yeah, that's my sister's sons.
But just, you know, you could print an art, you could print a painting, right? Somebody could actually, I mean, especially nowadays, you could scan a painting in and sell it as a print, you know, on paper. So I mean, that's possible, but yeah, she didn't do it. She didn't make it.
My sister's son I always call my son.
Look up
Like, you could buy a poster, a print of Starry Night, right, by Van Gogh. You could buy prints of paintings, but that's what that was a print of something. You know, it could have been a print of digital artwork or something like that, but that's all a print means.
Earthbound Trading Company. Okay, I will definitely do that.
Because when he was little bitty, right?
This is so
When
weird.
he was little bitty, I had him all the time. My sister had to work 24/7, and he used to call me Ma, her mommy, Ma, mommy. So we just both like credit him as our son. It's very weird.
Who cut her layers in her hair? It looks like Sonic the Hedgehog like hair. Like, right? It's like these big sections of chunk of hair. It's so weird.
It's very strange. Whoa, this is wild and disrespectful to actual artists. It really is. And I actually have some friends that are actual artists. They do it for a living. And when somebody tries to steal their art, it is like, that's so disgusting. It's the same as if you wrote a song and then someone plagiarized it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really, really messed up.
Yeah.
Because I can't have kids. All right.
That's probably a good thing.
This is so fucking weird, dude.
I want to show y'all his little project. I'm going to zoom in on it. So he had a little project for school to do, and they wanted him to do a pirate theme.
This is so.
So I had done this with him, and he did a damn good job. He's going to be just like me. I know it.
A child
So
made that. I mean, I can't really see it.
this was from a collection
No,
by an art.
no, dude. So now, not only is she a fucking artist, but now she's claiming some kid is an artist. Oh my god, bro, this is so fucking weird. This is so odd. What are you doing, girl? This is so bizarre. My
Artist
What-
named Rose May Pierre, I think.
God.
I found it on a website. It was a European website where you can buy her art.
Fuck, dude.
This particular painting was from 2019. However, there was a whole bunch of paintings that was almost identical to the one that she held up. There was a whole series of children.
Brew. This is so fucking strange. I can't wrap my head around this. Like I'm having like trouble wrapping my brain around this. Why would you fucking lie about this? I'm so confused, guys. Like this is so odd. This is so odd to me. I'm just baffled as to why somebody would do this.
Paintings that had planets and stars with this another time where she's claiming
Pirate theme.
And again, this style of painting right here, which is very expressive. I don't know what the fuck you call it because I'm not that fucking smart, but expressionism. I don't know what the fuck you call it because I can never remember all the different types of art. But this is definitely a totally different style than any of the other photos. I mean, this is just so fucking weird.
That he did, and I did the sky for him and the moon, but he did the little sand,
So she's claiming she helped with this. Wow.
did the little gems. Isn't that cute?
Wow.
Oh no, this is a tape.
So did she just wait, hold on. I gotta rewind that. Did she oh my god, dude, oh my god. So she just went around and she collected a bunch of photos online that she liked, some artwork, and then just decided for whatever fucking reason this day that she was gonna claim she created it. Wow, man. Wow.
Isn't that cute?
What other jobs has she claimed to have? Nonsense, you're in here like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, right, Zoots?
Oh no, this is a tapestry that I bought. I didn't
Did she say tapestry? I mean, look, I don't know. I know I get when I can't pronounce a word, I just say I'm like, I'm not sure the pronunciation of this. Okay. Just like I said, niche. I don't know. People pronounce it different. I don't know what the correct pronunciation is. But tapestry? No, it's tapestry, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
do this one. Nope, I didn't do this one. I'll show you one more that I did though. Hold on.
You didn't do any of them.
And
I did
then
this one for my nephew.
there's more.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
I did this for my nephew, and I'm going to send it to him for his birthday.
Bullshit. So now you're Andy Warhol. And on top of being every other fucking artist out there, now you're Warhol. And you did this Mickey Mouse painting, a la Andy Warhol style, right? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Right. So I look.
First of all, I could tell right now that is not a fucking painting of any sort. Again, even behind a frame, first of all, how the fuck are you putting an acrylic painting in a frame like that? I mean, I guess you can, but there is absolutely no texture. I could see that there's no texture. And again, there's no fucking way on the planet Earth that you're painting with acrylic paint and not getting some texture on your canvas. Like that's just not possible. That's just not possible. I mean, that's when you go into like an art store that's part of like telling, what's real art and what isn't is by the texture on the canvas. Like if you see texture on the canvas, I mean, I don't know, maybe they could reproduce texture, mass produce it, but texture is usually a good indicator that it's, hand painted. If you could see the brush strokes and everything, because it's really hard to get those out in an acrylic painting. On a oil canvas, you could still get texture, but you could smooth it out and blend it better, and then the brush strokes kind of disappear into the painting a little bit better, but you'll still see them if you look up close. It's just from afar, you're not going to really see it as much as you would on like an acrylic painting.
Look this up, and it's on this website called Poshmark, where somebody is selling it.
Oh my God. Oh, so it's a mass produced picture of Mickey Mouse. Like, all right, if you copied that and painted it, fine, but I could tell you right now
$45. It
that's not a
actually
painting.
comes
I
with
could
two
just tell by
different
looking at it.
Mickey Mouse. These
And I mean, fuck, you don't
prints,
even need to
by the
be an
way,
artist
the same
yourself to
exact
like
frame
figure this out.
that she has hers in. Here's another one on another website.
Oh my God. Like I did a painting, I'll show you guys, for my cousin that I basically copied the painting out of a magazine, but I did it in my own like unique way, but I copied somebody else's painting, which is why obviously I didn't sell it. My cousin wanted a specific painting. Mine came out a little different. I don't have the original art to show you guys, but I kind of copied the idea, the painting, but obviously I'd never sold it. I wouldn't do that. But I copied it out of this magazine that I got, what the fuck was the name? Tuscany, some kind of, I don't know. I forget the name of the magazine, but it was like they sold a lot of really gaudy looking Italian shit. And hold on, let me see if I can find the painting. I have a photo of it. I'll show you guys. But like I basically copied it. Obviously, mine didn't come out identical to the one that I copied because I have my own style of painting and everything, and there were some things about it that I didn't like, so I switched it. But like, I wouldn't sell the painting, I wouldn't sell it and claim it was my own. I mean, it is my own work. I did the painting, and people do that all the time. They'll take a celebrity's face and they'll paint it and then they'll sell it. I actually painted this though. I was inspired from somewhere else, but I painted.
This was,
This
I
is my
think, where it was
actual artwork.
originally
Hold
from.
on, let me find it. In the meantime, I'll
These
press play.
prints were, it had that said that the artist lived in somewhere in
Oops, not sure what happened there. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, my husband's punishing me, folks. All right, so that was it. She's just going over some other websites where you could actually find the art. But here, let me show you guys this, because this is what I'm talking about. Right here, right? So if you look at the art, this is something I actually painted, okay? And if you look, you see right here is probably the best place to see it. This is on 2 canvases. I just obviously pushed them together to take a picture on my mom's very like early 2000s, late 90s looking fireplace. So, but yeah, this is, you see like the line there, so it's 2 separate canvases, so you can like hang them a little separately. But I copied the concept, right? The painting the up close of the eyes of this leopard, I guess, from a magazine that I saw. But I put it on 2 canvases. Number one, because I couldn't find a canvas like this shape and size at the time, because this was the 90s. But you know, mine doesn't look exactly like the one, you know, I copied. No, of course not. But again, I'm not selling this. And there's my little signature in the corner, because it is my work. This is my work. You know, I painted it myself, unlike, you know, Veda. But if you zoom in over here, you could actually see, you know, the brush strokes, and you can see the texture of the paint on the canvas. And I don't know why I used like a gloss black, I guess. But yeah, you could see the actual, you know, detail that I painted it. I actually painted this, you know, so you could see my brush strokes and the texture. So typically, I mean, you could blend out, you know, you could water down, and there's my signature right there. You see, that's probably the most important part. There's my signature. That's a terrible signature. You know why it's terrible? Because I painted it instead of actually using a marker, because I cannot draw fucking letters for the life of me with a paintbrush. So came out pretty bad. But yeah, I mean, you could blend out you know, acrylics on a canvas. It's just like there's just no way you're gonna ever, you're never gonna get it 100% with no texture on the canvas. It's very, very hard to do with acrylics. So, I mean, come on, girl. Come on, girl. Who are you trying to fucking kid here? You painted all that shit. Like, what the fuck? Oh, Lord. But yeah, these are, you know, this is an actual painting that I did many, many years ago. Many years ago. But yeah, you're not like, you know what I'm saying? For somebody like me, like I don't sell my artwork, you know, but I like to paint, you know. I got really into painting in like college, I guess, around that age in my 20s. I was doing at least more painting than I do now, you know. But yeah. It's like, girl, who you kidding? You don't paint in all those like various styles and sell them. Like, it just doesn't even make sense. Just because you're an artist in one thing doesn't mean that you're like great at everything that has to do with art. Like, you know, all different styles and like techniques, and you know, it's very hard to like concentrate in one style, and then make that style sellable, you know, because it's not that easy to sell artwork, especially nowadays. But I mean, to have a painting go for $800 when you're not even a known fucking artist, you know, like you're a fucking nobody, that's, I mean, ridiculous. That's pretty high price tag for a not known artist, you know. Like an unknown artist, you would start selling your art pretty cheap, and then, you know, the more popular you become, the more in demand you become, you start raising your prices up, and you know, people will ask you, they will commission you to do work and stuff like that. But like, girl, I don't know why you lied about this, because it's fucking weird. like I'm trying to understand why you would just make something like that up, you know. And I know she'll probably, you know, now that she's been called out for it by Burnt Toast, she'll probably try to turn it around and be like, oh, I was trying to, doing a test or, like she'll make some excuse for like why she just blatantly made up and lied to everybody that she's like this fucking famous artist when she's not. And it just, to me, to somebody like me who actually like puts, time and energy and uh into art and yeah, that's bullshit. It's one thing to be inspired by something and copy, the idea, that's fine. But to take somebody's actual fucking work and say it's your own is a totally different story. That's fucking bullshit right there. Melanie, so that's MGL's newest simp. Her name is Vada, otherwise known as Tube Top Tammy. So I sculpt and paint better than I draw. Yeah, see, sculpture. I never really got, too much. I took like maybe one course where we did some clay work, and I would love to get more into that. I just don't have, the facilities to do that. So, but I've always, that's like, pottery and all that stuff. I'd really like to get into that, but that's the one thing I always say this that I never did that I would love to do, make my own stuff, so sick, dude. That is sick, girl. I don't know what the fuck is going on with you. Yeah, your tapestry or shower curtain. But come on, who you fucking kidding here with this shit? Like, I really want to know what her explanation is of stealing somebody else's, not even stealing it, just claiming it as your own, showing artwork with a fucking very obvious clearance sticker on it and trying to say that it's your own. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? That is so weird to just do. I don't understand. I guess these people just feel like they didn't accomplish much in life. Like career-wise, I haven't accomplished anything, dude. I wish I did. I wish I went further in my career, but life got in the way, and I it is what it is. I still enjoy art and I still enjoy what I do, but I don't pretend it's something that it's not, I just don't. And I don't understand why these people, or I don't pretend I'm somebody I'm not, I mean, I basically stayed on the same career path from when I was, in high school till I stopped working, when I had my son. I mean, I veered off at times and had different jobs just because I couldn't find a design job or anything in the art field. So I might have worked as a receptionist, for a little bit and this and that. But I basically always stayed on the same career path for the most part. I worked with a photographer for a little while, and that was fun. It was a good experience. I also designed stuff for him. So, it's like, I've always kind of stayed on the same career path. And I'm not saying that people don't change career paths, because some people do. Some people go to school and they start off on one career path and end up somewhere totally different from where they started. Like, that's fine, but like these people who claim they've had this job, that job, and it's like things that, it's not like, yeah, I worked at Kmart and then I was a receptionist, those are pretty much jobs that anybody could get with a high school diploma. I'm talking jobs that like you need to specialize in those jobs. Like, yeah, I was a certified welder, and then I was a fucking ballerina. And then, you know what I'm saying? When it just goes to like all these different extremes where it's a job where you need to have a specialized skill or education. I mean, it's a pretty big red flag that they're lying, I mean, most people can't do all that. They just can't. Most average people can't do that. I'm science and photography, shown proof and still questioned. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and it's like that's usually not the case. I mean, like Laura's resume, it's just like, come on, girl. All the things you're claiming are just so far extreme from one another that there's no fucking way you had time in your life to do all those things. It's just not possible. It's just not possible. I mean, it's one thing to like fudge your resume in the sense of like, maybe adding some extra responsibilities, that you really didn't have at work or something. and then just like completely making things up, like saying you were an executive of a record company when really you probably just were a receptionist or some shit, or a file clerk, or you worked in the fucking mailroom or something. I don't know, you know, because reality is most places like don't, you know, check up on your references. Some do. I know I had a boss that did one time, and I was like nervous because I had, you know, I had gotten fired from my job. I think I told you guys the story. And I was like so nervous, you know, going on interviews after that, because I was at the job for so long and I really wanted to use it on my resume. So I kind of researched like, what do you do in a situation like that? So I kind of just came out during the interview with my next job, and I was very honest with them. I'm like, you know, I told them the story, and the most important part was like the lesson that I learned from, you know, what happened. And then that was it, you know, and they appreciated that. And I actually got the job, you know, with being honest about the whole situation. And to believe it or not, when they called my old job, they actually had nothing but nice things to say about me. I was kind of surprised because I didn't end off on the best terms leaving that place. It was a shit show. It was a total shit show. I told you guys the story. I don't really need to go through the whole thing again. It was some guy that used to come in and kind of like hit on me at my job. He asked my boss if my boss wanted to do this project. And my boss was like, oh, you know, that's not really what we do. So he then asked me if I would do it, you know, on the side. And I was like, sure. And it was just tracing these logos for these patches. And then he drugged me along for like a year, like literally a year, an entire year. He gave me the patches, and then like I would start working on them, and then he would be like, you know, hold off on those. Like I still haven't heard back from the fire department yet, because that's who the project was for. So, you know, hold off on them. In the meantime, like during that year, he just kept calling me, and he would keep me on the phone and like to me about everything but the project that he wanted me to work on, you know? So I kind of started getting the sense that like, I was like, you know, does he really want me to do this work, or is he just like using the work as an excuse to call me? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, he would, like, every time I would ask like, hey, what's going on? He would be like, oh, you know, I haven't heard back from the fire department yet, you know? So hold off on this. I got to get you more stuff, you know? So I was like, I kind of like was like, all right, you know, I'm not going to waste all my time, because trust me, as an artist, that happens to you all the fucking time. People are like, oh yeah, I really want this thing. I really want this thing. And then you'll sit there working on it. And then, you know, they'll kind of flake out on you. I mean, it's happened to me. It's happened to every artist, you know? So it's like, you know, like friends of mine, they'll be like, oh, I'm starting a business. Could you do a logo for me? And then I'll sit there and I'll spend all this time designing a logo. And then they never actually like use it, because they never actually start the business, you know, or like whatever. So I kind of like learned my lesson at that point in time. I was young, and I was like, you know, I'm just going to put this off to the side. In the meantime, throughout this whole entire year, I mean, I didn't hear from him for like months at a time. And then it went for like, I don't know, 6 months. I didn't hear from him. So finally I just like, I moved, you know, in between, and I think I had the patches and I threw them out, you know. In the meantime, I was like, fuck this. Like, why am I holding on to this? I haven't heard from this guy in like 6 months. Like, he's obviously not doing this project. It didn't come through. So I don't know if I threw him out. I don't remember what the fuck I did with them. They probably just got lost in the shuffle when I was moving. And so all of a sudden one day, he, out of nowhere, after not hearing from him for like 6 months, he calls me up and he's like, do you have those patches? And I'm like, dude, I moved. Like, I don't even know where they are. I'm like, to be honest with you, they could have gotten thrown out when I moved. You know, my husband could have thrown them out. Like, I don't know. He was my boyfriend at the time. So the guy's like, well, I need them. And I'm like, well, I don't have them. And he's like, well, these patches are irreplaceable, which is bullshit, because I mean, I don't know if this guy knew this, but I worked at a place where we made the fire, you know, department patches and all that shit. And they have everything on file, everything. So I think it was more of a case that he sat on the project for so long that he was then embarrassed to go ask them again, because for the patches, because he fucked up. So he basically put all the blame on me. So, you know, I just like, I stopped answering his calls, which was probably wrong of me. I probably didn't handle it the best, you know, back then, but I just stopped answering his calls at that point in time, because I was like, I don't know what this guy wants me to tell him. Like, I don't have these patches, like they're gone. So he came into my job, and I think he had this thing going on with the human resources girl at my job, because like she, who was supposed to be my friend, she totally stabbed me in the back. He came in my job and he told my what do you call it? He told my boss that I stole work from them. Like, but meanwhile, I didn't, because my boss, right, rejected the fucking project. He didn't want to do it. He's like, we don't have time for that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, we don't do that really. So I he asked me to do it. I, started working on it, and then he just like never fucking, gave me answers about it. So he went into the owner of my company, and he told the owner of the company that I stole work from them, which I didn't, because it was never even fucking work. So I ended up losing my job over this fucking douchebag. And yeah, it was a mess. It was a fucking mess. Matt Damon? Who's Matt Damon? Well, I know who Matt Damon is, but like, why are we talking about him? Actually, what's so funny? The guy actually looked like Matt Damon, kind of. It's kind of weird that you said that. But yeah, the guy was a total dick, and he fucking lied. He lied to my boss because he fucked up and he sat on a project for too long, and he didn't want to look like an idiot. So instead, he blamed it all on me, like it was my fault. I'm like, dude, all I was here for was to trace patches for you, for this. It was like a 6-foot piece of glass or some crazy shit like that he was etching the, logos, like the logos for the fire department and the patches into the glass, and he just sat on it forever. And I don't know, somehow it became my fault. I mean, I don't even know too many details. All I know is that he wanted me to trace it for him so he could sandblast it, because he needed it in a vector format so that he could cut the patches out, the designs out on like vinyl and make not a template, make a mask, so that he could sandblast it. So fucking douche. Oh, Patricia, I can't do all that anymore. My mom was right. As soon as you'll hit 50, it's downhill. As soon as you hit 40, girl. What are you saying? Preparing to restart my side hustle in a couple months at my own pace. Good for you, girl. Good for you. So yeah, so that was that. I just thought I would play that because, like, again, somebody is an artist. I think it's kind of, well, he could get it vectorized. That's why he asked me. He asked my boss initially, and then he asked me to do it. I mean, this was also what year was this? I'm trying to think. 2006 or 7. No, it might have been like 2008 or 9 at this point in time, right? Yeah. I think I worked at that place until 2008, maybe, or 9. It was sometime back then. And, he, we didn't have the same kind of technology we have nowadays. So you actually had to like sit there. I mean, nowadays you still have to fix things, but you could actually like take a file, put it in Illustrator, and it'll vectorize it. It'll turn into line art. That's what vector is. It turns it into like line art, and it'll do that automatically with some pictures. It depends on what it is. I mean, you might still have to fix it up a little bit, but back then they didn't have that. So, or they might have had it, but it wasn't as good as it is today, Like Cricut, if the Cricut software, I don't know, I guess it can vectorize things easily. Like back then the technology just wasn't there. It was there, but it wasn't even anything close to as advanced as it is today. So, with certain things, I mean, patches, I don't know, even nowadays, I think if I, traced in an embroidered patch into Illustrator and tried to vectorize it, it would still like, I don't know how good it would come out, because you're taking like a scan of an embroidery or a picture of an embroidery and trying to make it line art. That would probably not be that easy. You would probably still have to hand trace it. So, I mean, you don't have to trace the whole thing. You just have to trace most of it, and the fonts you could type out and everything, depending on if you can find something close. But, to steal somebody else's artwork like that and say that's yours and you made that, that's just fucking crazy to me. I mean, you could copy something and paint it yourself and say that that's your work because it is your work. You painted it, right? But to actually take somebody's work and claim it as your own is disgusting to me. Like, to pretend that you painted it or you drew it or you created it is bullshit. Absolute bullshit. But anyway, all right. I just wanted to cover that. I wasn't gonna stay live long. Wait again. Don't worry, soldier. I never traced a patch, but I sewn a patch on my son's work uniform. Yes, I'm not into sewing. I always wanted to learn how to sew. Well, that's the thing, ZZ. What else is this girl gonna lie about? Oh, I was gonna pull up her page real quick because if you look at her page, she's got a lot of fucking bullshit on there. Like, I just want to show you guys an example of hold on. What's her name? Vada Jade, of her proof. You know, that right there just makes me really, oh, look, look, this is fucking hilarious. She's so mad. Oh, I can't wait to see this. You might as well include me in here, Vada, because you're a fucking liar. And I can't wait to hear, you know, I don't watch this girl, but I might have to watch this one right here to see what her explanation is. Dear burnt cunt. Oh my God, she's so mad. She's so mad. I got caught lying and calmed down. Burnt toast is a cunt. Like, what the fuck, dude? Sorry for those of you who don't like the C word, but I mean, really? She's a CUNT now because you're a liar? Okay. Can't wait to see this. She's another one like Laura with these like ridiculous thumbnails. Dumbass, mass flagger, fraud, liar. Okay. She's a fraud. She claims to be a piece of toast, but she's not really toast. What a fraud. What a fraud. Hi, everyone. Recently, I roasted the Queen panel with my Twisted Kings and Queens live that I held, calling them out for their oh, it's at 3 p.m. Well, I have to go. Otherwise, I would review it. But yeah, girl, you look kind of stupid here. Hold on a second. So I'm guessing they put burnt toast cunt. Wait, let me read that again. Recently, I roasted the Queen panel with my Twisted Kings and Queens live that I held, calling them out for their lies. So I am guessing they put the burnt toast cunt up to doing their dirty work to dog and find something on me. Well, you're about to witness their got you moment on me. Don't want to miss this. What? You're right. We don't want to miss this. I can't fucking wait to see what you say so that Burnt Toast has more content on you and can do this. This is fucking insane. And then look in the chat already, the live hasn't started. It's an hour away. If you're enjoying this content, if you're enjoying the live, here are my super chat links. And that's not super chat, girl. Cash App, PayPal me. You fucking e-beggar. I mean, you can't be this stupid. This is like so akin to like Laura's. I saw one of Laura's thumbnails today and I'm like, what? Like, she's so immature. Who had it posted? I don't remember. But like, they're so angry and like the anger, it's just so funny how they put it all over their page in like various ways, you know, between the description and then the thumbnails that they do. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. This is fucking hilarious, though. This is fucking hilarious. She'll say she sold her original drawings. Yeah, she's gonna make up either some like ridiculous like excuse, you know. It's gonna be something ridiculous. I don't know how you're gonna really come back from this and try to explain it. You know, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be hard. Hold on. I seen one of these. I don't know which live it's from on Laura's. I'm trying to find it. With like these like stupid things written in the thumbnails. Like, that takes a lot of time, dude, to write these dumb fucking things. Oh, she used it for 2 thumbnails. 3 almost. And that stupid picture of her with, good God, Laura. What is this? A stupid picture of her where she looks like she's squeezing a fucking fart out. I don't get it. I don't get the picture. But hold on. Natasha Cooper makes no apologies. Cinema Shogun lies again. Like, really, Laura? He lied? What did he lie about? Natasha Cooper makes zero apologies for her use of the autopsy report. And to be honest, anyone that is not a sheep will stand by their convictions, regardless of consequences, is honorable. Like, what? So where do you stand? Are you a sheep or are you not? Cinema Shogun, you are vile. Everybody's vile and a total liar. Lord, do you even know what vile means? Like, everybody's vile. Like, look at all this. Like, what is going on here? First of all, it's a total fucking eyesore because there's just so much shit. Oh, I have to share the tab. Hold on. Of her thing. Like, this is a fucking eyesore, dude. Like, ouch, I have a headache. Have a headache. Be a drunk, a man who beats up his child. Be a convicted criminal, a convicted con man / woman. Get high on camera. Never show your face and be a true liar, and this community will love you. Like, who are you even talking about, bro? And what's with all the arrows and shit? Try and be honest and get shunned. Who has the real problem? And she puts a fucking, what do you call that thing? What? Are you questioning? What's going on here? Big fucking hot dog lips. Oh God. I mean, Laura, what the fuck are you even talking about here? Like, what? Man who beats up his child, be a convicted. Who is that? Who the fuck is that? Who's a drunk? And like, Laura, you realize that weed is like legal almost everywhere? Who cares if somebody smokes weed? I know. She has the longest intros known to mankind. Yeah, and everybody's a narcissist too. You're a narcissist, you're a narcissist, and you're a narcissist. And I'm not. So everybody's, I mean, get high on camera, never show your face, and be a true liar. So these are all the things that Laura's mad about because she's like, how come people who do all these things have views and I don't? And I don't. I'm such a good person. I don't have all these views. Yeah, this image is a mess. It's like a literal fucking migraine on here. I'm getting a migraine just fucking looking at it. Like, she always fucking overdoes everything. And she used it like 4 times. That's the best part. Hold on. Look how many times she used the same one. Fake outrage. Like, dude, text over text. It's just a mess. It's a fucking mess. So she like flipped it here. And what's this one? All the money from this fake outreach needs to stop. Like, Laura, why are you always pocket watching everybody else's income? This is just all her jealousy. I like the random arrows in the background. Like, what the fuck? The memes, the fonts, the colors. It's like, oh my God, girl. And stop all fake outrage. Enough with the fake outrage. Brace yourselves. Fake outrage is coming. And stop all the lying in order to have fake outrage. I mean, how many fucking times? Take a shot every time Laura says fake outrage, guys. Oh, sorry. I probably should show this. Here. Fake outrage. Fake outrage. Stop all the lying in order to have fake outrage. Brace yourselves. Fake outrage is coming. Enough with the fake outrage. Like, why do you have to say that so many fucking times, Laura? This is an eyesore. It's giving me a migraine. Oops, sorry. I'm glad you changed your mind. I was so disappointed in you. I just couldn't figure out how you could support such vile behavior. I followed you a long time. And Laura, this wasn't Zav's first time when she did this. Oh, Laura changed her mind? Oh, Lord. I mean, good God. Good God. New week, new word. Yeah, fake out word. She's like Pee Wee Herman, you know? It's like the word of the week. Hey, Conky, give me the word of the week. Fake outreach. Ah! Like, it's like, all right, Laura. Oh, my God. You think she'd be too busy making cases for her $10 coffee candle with a free personalized mug? Oh, dude. Don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Is that like the new thing? Oh, I was just thinking while I was sitting here. I want to do a giveaway from my shop. I think it would, if I if I had to pick, I guess I'll have to pick like one of the best sellers, which would probably be one of the pots with the crystals on them. So I think I might do that possibly. Maybe not this week, but I gotta figure out all the logistics behind it. But yeah, I was thinking maybe doing a giveaway. So I just gotta figure out how to do it, and then we'll figure it out. All right, so please come to my door at Mr. Beast. I'll make you a Mr. Beast candle. Is she talking about the Mr. Beast that like my son watches? Because my son watches Mr. Beast and he sells like chocolate bars and shit and burgers, apparently. Is that the Mr. Beast she's addressing? Or is it somebody else? But I figured you would want to know if someone is using your name to make violent and illegal threats. I will reach out to your manager. Oh, I guess it is, as well, to keep them aware of this. I know you would never make a threat in any capacity. Oh my goodness. Mr. Beast has sent her a warning. Let's move on. Maybe, Laura, I don't know. This sounds crazy, but maybe there's more than one Mr. Beast in this YouTube world. Like, it's not all that unique of a name, but okay. Okay. This isn't exploiting a child on a case I'm not even sure she covered, and using Zav's tragedy and mistake to make money. Using Zav's tragedy? That's a tragedy, Laura? I don't know if it's a tragedy. It's a stupid move. Oh, wait, she's going off on Chasing Truth. Hold on, we need to read this. Hold on, I'll share it with you guys. Might as well, right? God, she's so fucking dumb, dude. I really lose IQ points when I read her shit. I mean, like, I don't know why she's so passionate, passionately defending Zav Girl in this, like, situation. So, like, Laura, you're basically doing, honestly, you're doing the same, and of course, you're not going to be able to see this, but you're doing the same exact thing that you're fucking accusing other people of doing. You're making money off of defending Zav Girl. Like, let's just keep in mind that this person does not do these things out of the kindness of her heart because she cares about Zav Girl. Because really, what's her connection to Zav Girl? What's her attachment to Zav Girl? She doesn't have one. So the only reason she's doing this is because is the same reason that she's claiming everybody else is doing it, is because it's a hot topic right now and she's covering it, just like with everything else on her channel. She, tries to cover things that are in the mainstream that everybody's talking about. So, like, you're no different, Laura, than the people that you're accusing of doing this to profit off of. Because really, what is it in what other reason is there for you to be defending this girl so hardly? Because you want to join in, but you always have to take an opposition stance, right? An opposing stance to everybody, because you can never just fucking go with the grain. You always have to go against the grain, but you still want to be part of it. You still want to be part of it. So your way of being part of it is defending her and then calling everybody else out, thusly doing exactly what you're accusing everybody else of doing. It makes no fucking sense. Like, how do you not see that? You're doing the exact fucking thing that you're accusing everybody else of doing, because there's no other reason for you to be defending this girl. You're not friends with her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never heard of Laura hanging around Zav Girl's chats and being friendly and close with her. Only when she had Ryan Upchurch on there and Laura could benefit. It's the only time I ever heard Laura talking to or about this woman. So what other reason do you really have besides just wanting to fucking dip your fucking pen in the company ink over here, and profit off of it, which is exactly what you're claiming everybody else is doing. If this isn't exploiting a child on a case I'm not even sure she covered, last time I checked, Heels in the Air, who I think this is, I'm not even sure, is a who is this? Wait, I don't even know who she's talking to. It looks like a Heels hold on. It looks like one of Heels' thumbnails, but I could be wrong. I'm just going by the style of like how she always, I don't know, makes people's faces look like a cartoon. Oh, wait, no, maybe this is, I don't know who this is, honestly. I don't know whose thumbnail this is. She never makes it fucking clear who she's talking about. If this isn't exploiting a child on a case I'm not even sure she covered and using Zav's tragedy and mistake to make money and views, then golly gee, I don't know what exploiting a child for personal gain is. You do know because you tried doing it with Summer Wells. But all you fools keep supporting this, then cry when people call you frauds, hypocrites, and the real tragedy pins. Toasty reviews. Is this okay by you? Chasing Truth. Why does she always have to like pull in people who like aren't involved? Chasing Truth Unplugged. You are okay with this? If I'm wrong, and this isn't the truest definition of a tragedy pimp and exploiting a child for personal gain, please prove me wrong. Okay, whoever this is, you don't even know who the fuck this is, but whoever it is, they're not making money off of this, or maybe they are, but I don't know. They're not taking photos of a deceased child and putting them in a fucking Patreon and charging people. How do you not see the difference? Oh, I know how. Because you're a person who thought it was a good idea to put a missing child's fucking face on a candle and sell it for profit. So that's how you don't see the difference. Okay. Anyway, because all we see are total hypocrites over there. Make it make sense, please. All right, Laura, stop saying make it make sense because I say that. Hey, I mean, a lot of people say it, but you know, that's her new thing now. Hey, at the Glara, please tell me that. Why do you have to fucking hashtag all these creators that got good numbers, Laura? It's so weird. So weird. Look how she has to hashtag at them. Please tell me that you also support this exploitation. I'll wait for the answers from you guys. Oh, and let's not forget the tag she uses. Whose thumbnail is this? Could somebody tell me? I don't even know whose fucking thumbnail this is. I mean, this doesn't look. I don't know who this is, and for all I know, I could be defending a total asshole right now. But this doesn't look like anything disgusting to me. G-Man Gannon Stouch, R.I.P. Remembering him. Gannon's Army. It's a movement. Stop tragedy pimping. I don't know what about this screams tragedy pimp to Laura. I just don't. But you know. I can't. Burnt toast. Really? That doesn't look like a burnt toast. Because she tagged burnt toast. And she said, is this okay by you? So I'm assuming that it's not her thumbnail because I don't know. I don't understand what she's just, dude, Laura just is trying to fucking, you know, put her fucking feet in the pool. That's all she's trying to do here. I mean, it's so blatantly obvious, you know, it's like, let me make up a cause and try to fucking stand by it, you know? So she's just like, she's making up literal issues when there just isn't issues just so that she could be a part of this. Instead of just being on the right part, you know, she's on the part of like, let me defend this fucking horrible action for some reason, you know? It's like, I don't get it. My old drama channel has a new name. Oh, that's the one that she commented on my page with. And notice she made this a day ago. Oh, that's so funny. Look at this. She made this post a day ago. And that's exactly when she accidentally posted on it because she fucked up. So then she makes this post. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh my God. Anyway, all right. That's about it. I don't have any more in me today. Sorry, guys. I just don't. But it was fun talking to you guys. This is so stupid. I can't. I had enough stupidity for the day. But anyway, it was great talking to you guys. Oh, it's Queen Bee's. Oh, no wonder why. There you go. Queen Bee's thing. No wonder why. Yeah, the Mr. Beast tag. She's hoping Mr. Beast will maybe sell her some chocolate bars. I guess. Who knows? Like, you know how many times he gets fucking tagged a day probably in like posts? Do you really think he's gonna like see that, Laura? I mean, it's like fucking sending a fucking paper airplane note to the fucking president. Fucking dumbass. Anyway. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go. I got to get myself together so I could go pick up the little guy from camp. But it was lovely talking to you guys. Can't wait. 3 o'clock. Everybody go check out Vada. Yeah, I am promoting her channel because, I mean, come on, we need entertainment here. We need to laugh a little bit. And I think it'll be worth your while. It'll be pretty funny to see what's her explanation of trying to claim that, all this mass produced artwork is hers. So, with that said, have a great day. Oh, geez. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.